Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He will most likely go far in his career because he takes his ambitions seriously and puts in the hard work behind the scenes. He's the type who keeps his promises to himself and doesn't just talk for the sake of impressing others. He is not easily distracted or discouraged and doesn't waste time.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he's more likely to quietly bounce back than to break down. He won't create a lot of drama or show much emotion. Instead, he'll pull back, think things through, and calmly find a solution. He handles stress with a cool head and avoids emotional outbursts like yelling or blaming others.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
Most people at work respect him for being good at his job and sticking to his word, but he isn't the warmest or most popular guy in the office. He might come across as blunt or even a bit rude because he doesn't sugarcoat things or go out of his way to be friendly. He keeps to himself and doesn't gossip, so workplace drama is not his style.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your own career, he will feel proud of you and quietly support your success. He's not the type to get jealous or insecure when someone close to him does well. Instead, he respects hard work and achievement. You won't have to worry about hidden resentment or competition from his side.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he's unlikely to secretly resent you or feel insecure. He cares about effort and responsibility more than just money. And he respects people who work hard no matter who they are. But deep down, your higher income won't shake his confidence or create hidden tension.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He handles money carefully and pays attention to how every rupee is spent. You'll notice that he plans ahead before making any purchases, choosing usefulness over showing off or buying impulsively. He may be strict about budgets and could remind you to save rather than splurge.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives a life he can comfortably afford and doesn't pretend to be richer than he is. You won't see him borrowing money just to buy fancy things or keeping up appearances for others. He prefers to stay within his limits, choosing practical and simple options over showing off.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is kind and willing to help, especially when someone truly needs support, but he isn't open handed with money or casual in giving things away. He prefers to think things through before spending or helping out, making sure it's wise and fair. His heart is good, but his habits are careful. He values saving and doesn't waste resources.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He is open and straightforward about money, preferring honest conversations to secrets or power games. If you ask questions about finances, he will answer plainly and will not hide important details from you. He believes both partners should know what's happening with the money, and he expects the same honesty from you.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes housework should be shared and doesn't think it's just your job. He values fairness and will do his part, whether it's helping with cooking, cleaning, or other chores. He will step in quietly and get things done without needing a pat on the back.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will actually roll up his sleeves and help with chores and diapers, not just stand by and tell you what to do. He knows that running a household and raising children are joint responsibilities, and he takes this seriously even if he isn't overly excited about it. He'll quietly pitch in and make sure things are done properly without fuss or complaints.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He will genuinely try to understand your side rather than arguing just to prove he's right. Even if he doesn't show a lot of excitement while talking, he listens carefully and wants things to be fair. If you share your feelings or concerns, he will pay attention and try to see where you're coming from.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and does not say hurtful things or act aggressive. Instead of yelling or lashing out, he tends to become quiet and keeps his feelings to himself. You won't see him slamming doors, raising his voice, or using mean words.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he is not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. He usually keeps his emotions under control and does not react with sudden bursts of anger. If something upsets him, he is more likely to stay calm or become quiet instead of making a big scene.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He can say sorry and take responsibility when he makes a mistake rather than blaming you. While he might not use fancy words or be overly emotional, he will quietly own up to what he did wrong and try to set things right. If you point out a problem, he will listen and think seriously about how to fix it.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He values fairness and is careful not to push you into anything you're uncomfortable with. Whether it's about physical closeness or personal space, he gives you respect and time.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he isn't the kind of man who takes it personally when you're not in the mood for intimacy. If you're not feeling up to it, he accepts your decision calmly and doesn't get upset or make you feel guilty. He may become quiet, but he doesn't sulk or lash out.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care and never use them to hurt or embarrass you later. He values respect and understands the importance of keeping intimate things safe between the two of you. You don't have to worry about secrets being revealed or sensitive topics being used against you.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is faithful and not easily distracted by other women. His focus is on building a strong, steady relationship, and he doesn't go looking for excitement outside. You can feel secure with him knowing that he respects you and your trust.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
He is not over possessive, and you're unlikely to see him acting jealous, controlling, or always suspicious. He values trust and independence in a relationship, so he doesn't try to monitor every move or demand constant explanations. If issues ever come up, he prefers to handle them calmly instead of using blame or control.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a sign of a controlling personality. He watches out for your well being because he cares, not because he wants to run your life or limit your choices. You'll find that his support feels like encouragement and steady help, not like rules or demands.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will see parenting as a team effort and not expect you to do most of the work alone. He believes in fairness and understands that raising children is a shared responsibility. He works quietly and steadily by your side, ready to help with anything from school projects to bedtime routines.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and not lose his temper. His way is more about quietly handling problems than shouting or reacting with anger. If they make mistakes, he helps them learn instead of making them feel bad.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He respects the hard work you put into raising the kids and understands that you have your own dreams, needs, and hobbies too. He values fairness and will help with parenting so you can have space to grow.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he isn't the kind of man who supports your career now only to ask you to quit after you have a child. He values stability, fairness, and teamwork. So if you want to keep working, he will keep supporting you even as family life changes. Your goals matter to him both before and after kids.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents with genuine respect and care, but may not be very warm or expressive in his actions. He's likely to be practical and helpful, making sure your parents feel comfortable and supported, especially in important matters like health or family decisions. If your parents need real help, he'll show up and do what's needed without fuss. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. Instead of jumping into arguments or blaming anyone, he prefers to listen, think before reacting, and discuss solutions with you quietly. You won't see him yelling, holding grudges, or taking out his frustration on you.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He is not the kind of man who is modern with you, but expects you to act like a traditional, supportive wife in front of his relatives. He values honesty and fairness, so he doesn't have double standards or hidden rules for you. You can trust him to support you in being yourself, even when relatives are watching.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you and not simply stay out of it or side with others. He believes in fairness and wants you to feel safe and respected, especially during difficult times. Even if he's not loud or dramatic, his support is steady and sincere.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He is not a mummy's boy, and he will choose your side in a conflict with his mother if he believes it's fair and right. While he respects his parents and tries to keep harmony, he doesn't blindly follow what his mother says or let her make all the decisions. His loyalty is to building a strong life with you first.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he will not share every detail of your fights or your private life with his mother or sister. He respects boundaries and believes that what happens between you two should stay private. This shows he values trust and maturity in your relationship, making you feel safe and respected.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Being in a relationship with this man means living with someone who is steady, dependable, and practical every day. He isn't flashy or overly romantic, but he shows care through small actions, keeping the house in order, handling money wisely, and helping without fuss.